Okay, this evening we're going to be talking about Yeshua Mashiach, better known as Jesus Christ. Okay, welcome to your YouTube viewers. This week we want to focus on him who paid it all for us. You know, we know him by a number of different names in our culture. And Yeshua Mashiach, his name has been translated or redefined or reconstructed as Jesus, Jesus Christ. What else? Who can give me some other adjectives that are affixed to his name? How we know him? What we know him as? We know him as Jesus Christ. We know him as Messiah, right? All these are words that are affixed to his name as we communicate to people in our culture. Good news, the gospel, the message. When these words are used, it's synonymous with Jesus Christ, because he's the only one that brought this, as we say, good news. But what does good news mean? We see all these Bibles to date being translated into so many different languages that say they're communicating the good news or the gospel or Mashiach or that which has been written in Scripture. Now, is that true? Is that certain? Is that consistent with what Yeshua represents and what he states? Is it consistent with what Scripture taught concerning who and what he is? When we hear good news, what we think about? Tell me, when you hear the word good news, what we think about? When we hear good news, what we think about? Tell me. Come on, give me some feedback. What do you think about when you hear the word good news?
Something positive.
You say, she said positive, right? Positive. Positive, right? And when we hear the word positive, it all goes to now a system of thought based upon modern enlightenment or this sense of new age concept or construct. So now, good news no longer carries the intent of the translators as it was translated from the Hebrew. Because remember, when John, Matthew, Peter, Andrew, James and John, when these guys were writing, right, all their documents, they were referring to Scripture. And what is known as Scripture is what has been written in the Tanakh, the 39 books of what the Roman Church says, Old Testament. All these words that are used are words that will work over time, because when you keep saying Old Testament, as Hegel and these guys came in, these philosophers, with the newer the better, right? Moving away from the old. So then it's already structured in your mind, whatsoever is old is not good. What is old needs to be what? Rejected, discarded, forgotten. So now, good news no longer carry the basis of what is intended by Yod-Heh-Wav-Heh, Yahweh, and how it has been written in Scripture. What is Scripture? Scripture is what the Roman Church called Old Testament. So Old Testament meaning that which has been eradicated, that which has been destroyed, that which is no longer needful, because we have a New Testament. Christ never, nowhere in Scripture, in the New Testament, you'll never see Christ saying, okay, get rid of the Old Testament and write a New Testament. Nowhere he said that. Nowhere he ever said, well, you know what? Just write on what I say and forget what has been written by the prophet. No way. Even by the New Testament authors, did they ever say that? Everything that they built upon was on the basis of what? What the Tanakh taught. What the Torah taught. Because Christ even make mention of it. It is found and it is written in Scripture. And all of those ideas are clearly communicated in Scripture. But I'm not going into that aspect of the teaching today. I just want to focus in on good news. What is the good news? And when we hear good news, we think about positive. What's another word we think about? E-N, light. Enlightenment. Enlightenment. What else? We hear positive, enlightenment. All these words. And these words, I can't come up with of any. You guys can help me. But these words are what are being used now with together to proclaim the so-called what? Gospel. But now, if this word, good news, carries what? Positive and enlightenment. Is it consistent with what good news is? If we don't know what the good news is, then we're going to accept what? A positive talk. What the New Age and them teaching as enlightenment. What is another word that is synonymous with good news? Let me see if I can come up with any another word that is synonymous with good news. It could have it could be what is it? Help me. Give me some feedback. Enlightenment, positive. What else? All right. If you guys come up with any, let me know. But with this, without understanding this word, or we could have message. Right? Message. All these different words have its relation to what? To what we say is the good news, or what people are saying today is the good news. Now, but what is the good news? Who can tell me what is the good news? Who can tell me what is the good news?
Christ is coming back.
Good news.
That Jesus came and he died.
Jesus came and he died.
And he rose again.
And he rose again.
So that we will be salvaged.
So that we will be salvaged. So okay, Jesus Christ came.
That's the normal.
Jesus Christ came. He lived, he died, he rose, and he will come again. That's the good news in a nutshell. Okay? Now, Jesus Christ came, he rose, he lived, he rose again, and that's the understanding of the gospel. But now, does that definition, what she just gave, consistent with what we say is positive?
Mm-mm.
Is this consistent with what we say is positive? Is that consistent with what is positive?
Well, it depends on how you look at it.
Is it consistent with enlightenment?
Well, not really.
Is it consistent with message, with some kind of message?
I think so.
Mm-mm.
Good news, based upon what you said, Jesus Christ came, he lived, he died, he resurrected, he ascended to heaven, and he's coming again. Is that positive? Is that positive?
Well, I guess in the eyes of some, yes, it would be.
Okay, but that is from a relativistic perspective.
I guess.
So, what your answer will be? You're looking for what answer?
No, I'm not.
Answer?
No, but
The answer for what other people, of what the general consensus is.
No, we're going from the definition you give. We're going from the definition you're going. We're dealing with that definition. The good news is, this is the good news. Christ came, walked as man, died as man, rise as man, sit with the Father as man. Christ is coming again.
Well, I didn't say all that.
Yes, you said that. I
also said that he came to salvage us from
right. Well, basically, this is it here. Christ came, he walked as man, he died as man, and his death is the actual what? That is salvaging us. This right here. Rise as a man, he rose as a man, and he sit with the Father is what? That goes to what? His credibility to what he claimed. What he claimed? He claimed to be?
God.
He claimed to be God. So now we're seeing in this definition, is positive thinking this?
No.
Could positive thinking be anything close to this?
No.
Can enlightenment be close to this?
Not really, no.
A message could be close to this, right?
Yeah.
So we see now from these breakdown of what the world now is constructing and saying good news